All right, guys. I had a conversation with one of our fellow 90s kids, and she said that I should try doing more political material. So I'm going to give it a go just to see how many people actually watch it. Just kind of throw my hand in the hat to see what happens. I'm hoping it goes well so that I might do more of these, but we'll have to wait and see on what you guys think of it. Today we're going to be looking at Joe Biden's biggest gaffes and weirdest moments. Now, this thing is 8.5 minutes long, and I feel like with Mr. Biden, you could do 6 hours straight of nothing but clips of him being stupid and weird. With that, we're going to get into it, but first, if you could do me a favor, go down there, hit the like, subscribe, little bell icon at the top. That would be awesome. Also, if you want to go down and donate to the channel, you can hit the super thanks down there at the bottom, but the better way is to go up to the top of my page, right side, you'll see donate to the channel. Click that money goes directly to my PayPal, and that money goes directly back into the channel. If you click the super thanks, that's awesome too, I appreciate it, but YouTube takes a percentage of that, so I don't see the whole amount. I think it's like I see 70%, 30% goes to YouTube. So with that, let's get into this, and ready, go. Oh, sorry, real quick, I'm gonna rant a lot, just getting you ready. Let's go.
Dick! President,
How are you, pal?
thanks for swearing at me.
I tell you what, easy to swear at you.
We've got news that Rashid Sunak is now the prime minister.
You're trying your best, but it never feels like enough.
Just trying your breast. That's what happens when you got a geriatric in the White House.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
That was so disrespectful. Had Trump done that, oh my God, the liberal media would have just destroyed him. But because it's Biden and he is part of the elite bullshitters, he can say whatever the hell he wants, get away with it. And the liberal media is like, oh, well, you know, it was out of context. That's their biggest thing. Oh, it was out of context. What context would be, you stupid son of a bitch? Explain that to me.
But guess what? We got a lot to do. You gotta say hi to me.
No, they don't.
We go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30, but anyway.
There it is. There it is. There's that creepy son of a bitch that we've been looking for. She was 12, I was 30. Uncomfortable.
This woman helped me get an awful lot done. Anyway.
Well, I'm sick and tired of smart guys.
I'm sick and tired of ordinary people being fleeced.
I'm tired of being quiet.
Where I'm sick and tired. I'm just sick and tired.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
He is so racist. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. This dude, oh my God, the shit he just gets away with. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it. The liberal media has got him held up on this pedestal like he's the savior, but the stuff that he says is so racist that I'm almost offended just to look at him, because good Lord. And I don't say I'm offended a lot because, you know, nothing really offends me, but this dude's ability to alienate entire cultures. I mean, look, he's literally at an Asian and Latino coalition pact, and he says some dumb shit like that. Yeah, he's not racist at all.
Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it.
I'm sorry to take so
Think how we think about it. Okay.
long, guys, but everybody knows I like kids better than people.
I like
That's disgusting. You pedophile.
kids better than people.
Everybody knows I like kids better than people.
Look at them.
Now, the very important thing I told my daughter and granddaughters, no serious guys till you're 30.
Okay. No what?
No serious guys till you're 30.
I'll keep that in mind. At least.
People are waiting for relief. I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far.
They're going to be getting checks in the mail that are consequential this week for childcare. A lot has been happened already.
Just because you whisper it doesn't make it any less full of shit.
Number one. Number two, I'm going to fight like heck. Just remind them, I wrote the bill on the environment. Why would I not be for it? Guess what? Employers can't find workers. I said,
That's your fault. When they can make more money staying at home than they can going to work, who would go to work? Nobody. I'd much rather stay home with my family than go to work. I mean, I can't really talk because I do. I don't work. This is my work. This is what I count on for a pay stream. And that's only because of the disability that I have. I got a case of the epilepsy that is kicking my ass. So I can't actually go work at a normal establishment. I used to be a diesel mechanic. I worked on everything that was just huge. Semi-trucks, trains, it didn't matter. Anything that was diesel powered, I worked on. And I've got the $65,000 worth of tools to prove it. I'm telling you, if you get into any occupation, if you're a mechanic, if you're a diesel mechanic, even if you're a backyard mechanic, 90% of your expenses are going to be on tools, because I'm one of those people that likes to work smarter, not harder. So if there's a tool out there that will make my job a lot easier, I don't even hesitate. I just go buy that tool, because there is so many ways to hurt your body when working on heavy machinery that I'm not trying to do that. My back's already jacked up from doing 10 years worth of commercial tire work. And that's big tires, little tires, loader tires, earth mover tires, everything. With that, let's get back into it. I just wanted to give you a little brief history on me. This guy's a moron. He is a moron.
yeah, pay them more. This is an employees bargaining chip now. What's happening? They're going to have to compete and start paying hard-working people a decent wage. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
He's not racist at all. Not at all. It was taken out of context. And he's down. I gotta tell you, I watched that video on repeat for like an hour, because it's just, he goes, he is such an idiot. Like, oh my God. And then he's the only president, this is, I think, the video, only president in history to fall upstairs. Like, don't get me wrong. Everybody has fallen upstairs or downstairs at some point in their lives. But this guy, he not only falls once, he falls 3 times. Bruh, get it together. And these poor bastards, I feel so sorry for them to have to stand there and salute that moron. Like, that should be illegal in itself. And he's down. And he's down again. Okay, somebody get him help.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I think you know how much it means to me to have you swear me in today, and I thank you. Trust and confidence. I've got a lot.
But, oh my God. He is in there, guys. Like, he is just, I mean, he's got a good, yeah, he's sniffing hair right now. Because he's got that thing cupped hard. You see this? The hair is all bunched in. Ugh.
A lot of thanks to give out here. First and foremost to my perfect wife, Stephanie, my wonderful son, Will, and my daughter, Ava, already mentioned.
And you guys can sit in the edge or what, if you I don't want you to have to stand all along, but it's up to you. By the way, he gave me permission to touch him, all right? Why don't you sit in the room like
Look at how fast that kid ran away from him. He gave me permission to touch him. Pew!
Expand your capacity is through the partnership that we have, the federal and state government, along with local governments. This issue is ongoing each year, as we have discussed. It gets worse. It affects real people.
Thank you, Boris. And I want to thank that fellow down under. Thank you very much, pal. Appreciate it, Mr. Prime Minister.
He's a creepy son of a bitch. Oh my God. Just what? Like, I don't know why the left voted this guy in. Like, if you put Trump next to Biden, Trump comes out looking like George frickin' Washington. This dude comes out looking like Calvin Coolidge. Just disgust, or Woodrow Wilson. Let's go with Woodrow Wilson, because I don't know if you guys know much about Woodrow Wilson. He was the most racist, disgusting president of history, in my opinion. He showed movies that were extremely racist at the White House. Only president in history to show racist ass movies at the White House as if they were like in a cinema, right? He had colleagues and generals and his entire cabinet, and they all just sat there watching this thing, and they were just so proud of it. Like, if you look it up, historically, it happened, right? He was one of those people that was a segregationist. He was a borderline communist, and he just continued and continued to push down the people that were of color. And it is just absolutely disgusting. He's just an awful president, and so is this guy. Now, this guy, I would say, probably takes the cake, though, on worst president of all time. And I don't say that lightly. I say that because if you look at his record, he was also a segregationist. He says racist stuff all the time, and nobody says anything. He has taken our economy and thrust it by his own power into the toilet. There's more poverty. There's more inflation. Gas prices are higher. Like, you could go on and on about his failures, right? The withdrawal from Afghanistan, everything. There's nothing you can say good about this guy. And if you try to say that he got stimulus checks, I will slap you. Trump got you stimulus checks. The Democrats held it up and held it up in Congress until Biden got in the White House, so he could then try to claim it as something he did for the country. It was not. It was Trump. Trump did that. It's just absolutely asinine if you look back at these people, right? I mean, look at the vaccine. The vaccine came out when Trump was president. Now, the vaccine did a really good job for a lot of people, I guess. But I wasn't going to take it. And when Trump was president, this guy wasn't going to take it. Harris wasn't going to take it. Hillary wasn't going to take it. And then what happens? As soon as this dumbass comes into office, immediately the vaccine is safe for everybody to take. They're pushing everybody to take it. They're forcing everybody to take it. I don't know about you, but never in history has a vaccine been forced upon people. Doesn't seem right to me. And the other thing is something that can come out in less than a year is probably not something that I want to put in my body. Think about it. They've been searching for cancer, a cure for cancer, for 50 plus years. Apparently haven't made any strides. They had been searching for a cure for AIDS since late 70s, early 80s. Still haven't come out with anything that'll help. So what makes it okay, in my mind, to have a vaccine come out in a year's time and somehow it's supposed to be this magic drug that makes everything all right again? They're not Dorothy's shoes. You can't click them together and be perfectly fine. Ain't happening.
No matter what their cost, 2, 10, 12, 15. Oops, stepping on it's black. Anyway.
Oh man, this is boring. Isn't this boring? Charlie, this is boring. Come on.
I call on you to commit to concrete actions to stop the destruction of this magnificent
That there is our commander in sleep. Yeah, there we go. Shows you just what kind of a leader he is. Right here.
This conference is one of the most important meetings in history. On behalf of we, the 15, I ask you.
This guy came in and was like, you need to wake the hell up. You're on camera.
Please welcome the Prime Minister of Italy, Mario Draghi.
Too long. Holding on too long.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down. So
this guy. I am so hopeful that when the Republicans are in Congress, that they impeach this guy. Not only do they impeach him, they prosecute him. And I don't know if you guys have been listening to the news at all lately, but they have evidence, I guess. I say I guess because it's nothing concrete. That he was involved in money laundering, human trafficking. What else? There was a bunch of stuff, but I don't remember what. Either way, he's a corrupt and disgusting individual.
was trained and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
This is my impression of his press secretary every time they go to one of his speeches. Damn it. And then you got Karina Jean-Pierre, who's awful. She says absolutely nothing and expects us to just accept it. Why did the president say that he likes children jumping on his lap? I'm gonna have to look into that and see how I don't know much about it, so I'm going to need to have some time to look into it. If you could give me a little bit of time, I can then answer that question. So Biden has been doing a good job of, that's Karine Jean-Pierre. She doesn't say anything.
By the way, I very much worry about this guy's biceps. His biceps are big as my calves. Look at this. There's a man. I hope we're on the same side.
He's Russian.
I don't care who he is. He's got some real biceps. We call them guns.
Look at this picture. Just look at it. Take it in. You've got Obama standing over here, whole crowd of people around him. And then you've got Biden over here, who's literally wandering on the stage looking for something to do. This is our president. This guy is a crook. Look at how many people are watching.
Mr. President, thank you. At the end of
such a momentous event, the word thank
Our wander in chief again.
you seems kind of inadequate.
On the steps we've taken, he said, and I quote, "The combination of private enterprise and government working together has been really successful." He went on to say, all the way through the supply chain, there's a lot of innovation. Because of the actions we've taken, things have begun to change. End of quote. In the past 3 weeks, the number of containers sitting on docks, we're going to...
End of quote. I don't know, Mr. President, you're not supposed to read that part.
Taken, things have begun to change. End of quote. In the past 3 weeks, the number of containers sitting on docks, we're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kleptocracy. The guys who are the kleptocracies.
Not a word. All right, guys. Well, that's it on that one. Jesus. We have... There are no words to describe the stupidity of that man. But I mean, that's what you get when you vote in a guy that's 186 years old. That's what you get. With that, I'm gonna let you guys go, but first, if you could do me a favor, go down there, hit the like, the subscribe, the little bell icon at the top, and if you're feeling a little froggy, you could send me a donation via the little super thanks down at the bottom, or the even better option of going back to my homepage, and at the top right you'll see donate to the channel. Click on that, and that money goes directly into my PayPal. PayPal goes directly back into the channel. With that, I also want to say I absolutely appreciate how involved you guys are with the channel, and I'm hoping and praying every day that I draw more and more people to the channel. So if you like what I do, you like what you see, if you like this video, share it with as many people as you can. My hopes are that I can reach 2,000 subscribers by Christmas. That's my hope. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys being here, and we will see you later. Bye.
Last time I sang, the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights.